Just a minute, David. Have it. So who is going to present first?
I guess we can start from middle system.
Okay.
Yes. Is the screen visible?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Middle system?
Yeah.
Ready?
Do you have any new users?
Ready.
New user name?
New user. It's okay, but row action is not updating.
You
I'm
have
asking
any new user?
username for login?
001.
Okay, one second.
Password.
Camera open.
So which story you are going to present now, Maha?
Scan.
Scan. Okay. 561.
Okay.
I just open this QR.
One question, you didn't me, did you?
No, we are still uploading it.
Okay.
The bill, yes.
QR code generator. David, I have mostly ended all the negative scenarios, and Valyapan has checked it. Valyapan, can you update it? You can explain about your testing in scan, regarding scan.
David, as part of this new user testing, we have covered all the scenarios, and we need to test only one scenario, which is that as after scanning, if the user clicks on create an account and he creates an account instantly, if it is registered or not, that only we need to check it, and we will confirm it in another half an hour, 1 hour. Restaurant we have checked already. So what we have checked now is we have created a new user and we have checked everything. Only the left part is a scan and going for a created account, and that user can unlock a level or not. We need to check that alone. And with the first case, we have covered all the scenarios, including in positive and negative scenarios. Only that call to row action is not updating at the single moment. It is taking sometime the time lag is there to hide.
What do you mean sometime? How much time? Is it a second or 5 minutes?
So maybe 2 to 3 seconds.
Okay.
Okay. Then one more thing, if the new user is if the new user unlocked a level before and he signs out and he signs in again, then the call to action is coming again. So if he taps on the call to action, it is hiding at the time.
So it's a bug, definitely, right? Are you going to report it? Is it going to be fixed by today, or we are going to report it?
It's still there, but I have said to Maha, they have said me to add a bug on that. So later-wise, we will fix it, I think.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
And by the way, you tested both Android and iOS, right?
So as of now, we have considered only iOS only. Android, we did not check it.
Okay, and why?
So we got the build at 12 o'clock only.
Which 12 o'clock?
Sorry, could you repeat?
We got the build at 12 o'clock only.
No, I mean
For scan only you're saying, right?
Scan.
Scan when Maha gave me the bill.
I have given all new user registration, everything.
Morning.
actually David,
the
the bug fixing and the testing was going back and forth. So and it is still not completed. That's why Valyapan is not able to complete the testing in Android. So too much of bug fixing has been
actually,
happening.
that Android is left on the left part is Android is a new user scenarios only. All other old scenarios are covered in Android as well. Only the new scenario is not covered in Android.
Okay, all right. So let's hope it works fine. This is very bad news that we haven't tested Android very well because, well, as you can see, we are having issues with Android right now. So I think that we need to give it more care. Okay, let's hope that it works fine.
Okay.
David, I'll start the demo. First, I'm scanning a QR to unlock the level. If the user has been not logged, we are informing the user to log in. I'll give a new user who has been not had.
One question, Maha. So if the user is logged in, we do not ask him to log in again, right?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
I'll give a username and password with the user has not unlocked any products.
Mm-hmm.
User.
What?
0, 0,
0, 0.
1.
1.
User.
Password.
Password 1. 0, 1. User. Username.
Small letters.
Small letter.
US.
USER.
Okay.
Password 1. All small letters.
All small letters. 1 number. That's all. No characters. I'll give some.
Password.
Oh, that is any capital letter.
Sorry.
Password 1.
Numeral 1.
Password 1.
Okay. We'll get the message level unlocked successfully, David.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is startup, Gold XP. I will get inside the Gold XP. Whether the call to action is hidden or not, you can refer it. You can see here, as user has been unlocked the product, call to action has been hidden.
Mm-hmm. And can I download something from Unit 2?
Yes, David.
Okay, thank you.
I'll show it in Android now. First, I'll enter so that it will be easy for you to identify Gold XP. Call to action is there, and I'll log in with the new user. Not that one.
Yes, sir.
User. Okay. I'll scan now. As the user has been already logged, he will get just a message level unlocked successfully. And if I click inside the course, call to action has been hidden.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
Okay. I'll then scan a QR for activity.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give a demo for lesson now. Then I will go. Okay.
By the way, yesterday I received the entire book with all QR codes, but they of course made a mistake because they just put lesson IDs behind the QR codes. And I described everything in detail. I created a sheet. Put this in the QR code, right? Well, they just put lesson IDs, right? Instead of the entire link. So I send them back.
And for validation, if sorry,
Actually, this LL system, he has everything in reverse. If we want to go back, it will go to front, and it's vice versa.
But why is it so?
No, that I'll be using Windows at home, so I kept it same as both systems.
You see.
I scanned the activity QR now. As the product has been not fetched, as it is startup level 1, we have fetched only gold XP and not the startup. So it's getting loaded, and after downloading the activity, it has been redirected.
Could you show me the link again? This QR code link. Okay, launch activity. Sorry, I was thinking about the lesson. Okay, sorry. Yeah, okay.
Yes. I'll go for lesson now.
Okay, yeah. Because I was focused on the second one, so sorry about that. Yeah, okay.
As the ID has been changed. Sorry. ID. Go for this one. Well, you can send some other lesson ID.
Okay, but there was this message, so negative scenario that needs to be fixed, right? It needs to be changed.
Sorry?
This code is in.
The code is invalid.
No, I guess it was
Underscore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Underscore.
This is L system. Oh, okay. I love the string. Would you please send? Okay.
This is again about activity, not lesson, right?
Leave a lesson. It won't accept. Where is? I think you have the sheet link. Sheet link. You can share the link for
You
sheet.
can just show in
Ah.
Android. Which one should I?
Activity. David, I'll show it in Android still there. You can see the product has been loading.
So we are now fetching JSON,
Yes.
right?
Yes, David, and
And-
it has been downloading and redirection has been performed.
Okay.
Lesson. Open the sheet. So, well, you can share. No, he shared the link. Okay. For lesson. Redirection has been performed, David.
Okay, good. It was very quick, actually.
As JSON has been fetched already. David, any queries regarding it?
No, thank you. So we have covered all negative scenarios, but I'm sorry, I need to get back to development. So what scenario hasn't been tested on Android? Because you said that there were some scenarios tested, but there were some scenarios not tested. So which ones were not tested?
Only the new user scenarios are not tested in Android. The rest all tested in Android too.
Only the user what? Sorry, because
New user registration scenarios are not handled in so not checked in Android. It is checked only in iOS.
Okay, but all the scenarios with unlocking levels and
Before.
okay, all right, okay, good. Okay, thank you.
So just for a confirmation, Vallabhan, any open bugs in 561?
We have set 3 bugs open, but 3 has a minor only, that offline scenario one, and the second one 2 times code is not coming on the page, and the third one is the call to action taking time for 20 seconds.
So Maha, how long would you need to fix those minor bugs?
Call to action here taking 2 to 3 seconds. Maybe I'm not sure how I'll be fixing it.
Okay, how about the other 2 bugs?
Other 2 bugs,
Code not
maybe
having 2 times, and
if I check it, I'll be able to say.
Okay,
within
and
half
one
an
more
hour,
thing is the string has to be changed.
that I'll do it just a second. But the remaining
the
2.
scene is given by him, the product. Unlike the product first and scan again.
Okay. So I think Vallabhan is yet to create the bugs, right? Okay, fine. And any other demo from your end, Maha? We have other bugs, I guess, for you.
Yes.
530 and 531, both Android.
Android, no internet message. Yes, message. Vallabhan, can you give some other activity code? Some other activity code,
And
so that I'll be
536.
showing it.
3 more bugs.
The with 536, I'll show it. 1 second. As activity has been downloaded, I'll go here. Remove download content has been enabled. Yes, it is fixed and it has been checked by Vallabhan.
Mm-hmm.
536. Remove the downloaded content.
And Vallabhan, give me some other activity code so that I will give a demo
Slack.
for. With 511, no internet message is missing while scanning the activity. I'll show it. Okay, I'll off the Wi-Fi. I'll want to scan. New activity, Vallabhan, I'm asking new activity. Some other activity code you can give me. You are giving already scanned activity.
Okay, meantime, can you cover other?
No, the remaining one.
Sign up.
I'll sign up. Okay then. David, I'll sign out and scan this code again so that it will be. Okay. Your code local validation has been completed and login will not be allowed as offline. I don't want to.
If you go on main after just
Okay. Login. Dev_channel.
It's not yet connected.
It's getting connected. Password weak gaps. Wi-Fi has been connected. I'll give continue. Okay, I'll go offline.
I have given 3 reviews.
Which one?
Already given.
Which QR you're saying? You give some other QR?
No, before.
Second one.
Wait. You show the same. Second. I'll again online it. Okay. I'll go offline. You can see remote download content is happening.
It's not reflecting the.
Yeah. Oh, it's taking time. Wait. Just close the app and come again. I mean, just kill the app and open it again.
Quick reason.
Quit Visor.
David, I'll just quit Visor and reopen it again.
Mm-hmm.
The screen is not getting refreshed.
We can share numbers.
No, the bug is on Android.
Okay. The system crashed.
Can we show in any other system?
Visor.
Please join the meeting. Give it just a minute.
Mm-hmm.
He is not connected in the call.
Stop sharing, Aaron.
Okay. Should I open it again?
Yes. Visor.
Yeah, ready. I'll just connect it.
Generate a QR.
And I'm sharing screen from Ram's system now. Is it visible?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Visor. Visor add. Okay. The way the user has been logged in and has not scanned any other products or downloaded it, you can see remove download content has been disabled. I'll go offline and scan a QR.
Screen isn't getting reflected in Visor. I think that's the problem. See.
Maybe you should open the video and then share.
Visor is making some issues.
No problem.
On the video, don't waste time. Let's do it.
System has been hanged.
Visor is crashing. It is. You have to call.
Oh, I'll do it from Kalpana system.
She can phone that.
QR.
You can see Rankuma, Maha, Kalpana,
Okay. Okay.
Gautam. Okay.
I'll scan the QR in the web. can see you're offline.
I can see. No, I can't see it.
Show the mobile, Maha.
Show the mobile.
Wait. It's not showing.
So it's not working.
No, it actually worked. You better keep that up. Okay, we'll continue some other story. I'll again connect with my system.
Okay, so who is next?
David, in the meantime, I'll connect with my system and show you the demo. Yes.
Okay, Ram, are you ready?
Yeah. Hello. I need demo.
Quickly, please.
Yeah. Okay. We can connect.
So which story you are going to show us the demo?
So first one is push animation.
Okay.
Okay. We'll connect from L system itself again. Yeah. Your system is also connected. So that's already connected, right? It's crashed. You can't do anything.
Are you sharing?
Yeah. I'm just connecting this. Again from L system. Is it visible? No, if you connect Visor, it's getting crashed. I guess Visor is the problem. Okay. First show the demo for push animations. Yeah. Story number. Yeah.
Six 668 is the spike and 729.
That is one thing. And some other thing. 5-point story. Yeah.
229.
Yeah. So regarding PEMOB-479 and 229 David, so we need to add and remove the push animations in the places where we are needed. So I'll just open the app. So because already default is set, so you can see that push animation sliding transition from right to left, it was hidden. And when we go to login page, I'll just sign out it. Okay, and if I give on let's go, and you can see that we have removed that transition, and remaining all the pages, the animation was kept as it is. And I will go to course page. You can see the animation, and if I kill the app, so you can see that sliding transition was removed here. So this was, yeah.
Well, I need to test it on my device because it's so choppy when you're doing the demo that I cannot access it properly, right? But from what I could see, well, it looks fine. It looks okay, but well, I still need to have it on my device. Just play with it. Okay.
Okay. In Android also it was done, and I could not able to show it now because of crashing. Why is that? I will correct it. Yeah, we'll try. We'll give it a try.
Between David, Android build has been uploaded and iOS build.
iOS has been uploaded.
Yeah, even
Okay.
Android too.
Okay.
Both has been uploaded. Okay.
Shall I receive an invite to the build for Android, or I haven't received anything yet?
Okay, we'll send an invite again, David. Hello. Okay, and in Android actually Visor is having some problem. Maybe after uploading the build you can check.
Okay.
Okay, and next one is in PEMOB. Yeah, PEMOB-17 application is hanged with the Pearson logo once user swipe the application from home screen. So that we have disabled the swipe gestures, you can see. So I'm just trying to swipe it off.
Well, honestly, your screen is frozen. If you're showing anything to me right now.
Not this one actually.
Okay. All right. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
This one is iOS device.
Okay, I'll cut the call. Wait.
What happened?
Again, system froze.
Maybe you can switch on the video and show.
Yes, system froze. Yeah.
Mobile.
Kalpana, you can on the videos for the Ram.
Ram, you can show
Ram.
on the video.
Okay. Okay, is it visible, David?
Yep.
Okay, and I'm just trying to swipe. We're laughing. So that's all regarding PEMOB-729.
David, did you get a chance to see?
No, I guess.
Well, what I could see was the list of series, but not the Android logo, not the logo, Pearson logo.
Actually, yeah, that was the story. When we swipe from left to right or right to left, it got stuck in Pearson logo. That we have disabled now.
Yeah, but I thought that it was about that we could see Pearson logo, and when we started swiping upon Pearson logo, it would get stuck, right? Or what? I thought that it was about this one, so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. All right. So I know what it was about. Okay. Okay, understood. Okay, because what I thought about was when I was swiping. Okay, so I know. Okay. Everything is clear now. Sorry. Okay, got confused.
Okay. And next, do you have any other queries with that?
No, actually I'm surprised. I never experienced that bug. Good.
Okay. And next one is new user registration. And we need to connect Visor for that. Screen share we need.
Why? Can you show it in video?
No, because we need to enter all the details.
Okay. Visor is making the system first. So
Okay. Do one thing then. You connect the system. Meanwhile, I'll just show this Android blank screen issue.
Okay.
Just two things.
You get ready. Between.
Okay. I'll make.
You're going to switch on the video. I'm going to show. So the story number for you is blank page.
Blank activity displayed in Android devices 762.
Okay, David, this is about 762. Gautam's
762 is 762 762.
Blank activity displayed in Android devices.
Okay, good.
Okay, so right now I'm just opening. Hope the screen contents are visible, David. I'm downloading.
Everything is visible.
Yeah.
It's so convenient seeing all of you. instead of just black screen of calipers.
So I'm opening lesson 3.
Yeah.
Opening the activity. Activity is
Okay.
open perfectly. And the other thing is there was a spike in which we had to change the engine folder path. And I don't know the number.
656.
Yeah, 656. And later we finished it and took a story for that. I guess 7. I don't. 836. Yeah. Okay. So in that spike, what we did was we changed the contents of the index.html file so that we'll be placing the engine folder in a single path universally, and then all the activities will be opening the contents based on the engine folder's path. So I mean, I cannot show a demo for that, but then all the activities are opening perfectly. We have changed the path in the index.html file. So
I think Valliyappan or Bala has completed the testing for that, right? Or
if the activities are opening perfectly, then that thing is done. There can't be much of testing for that. Simulator.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. After Ram's issue is done, I'll just show it from the iOS simulator, David. We can open the downloaded contents from there. I'll show it from there.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, Gautam, is I'm going to upload a new, I'm going to replace one of the packages in the server. I will remove the engine, right? Okay. And then we can test it. I will just replace it and we'll see how it works. And I'll do that tomorrow, okay?
Sure, David. We already checked it. Actually, we have checked it in simulator. We have downloaded the contents. We have removed the engine folder from the individual lessons and checked it. We can check it that way, David. That would be perfect.
All right. I will test it myself as well, just for my confirmation, but that's fine. Thank you.
Sure. Okay, David. So over to Ram.
Yeah. Okay, just
that app crash. That issue was not reproducible.
Okay. So it was closed, right?
It is.
Okay, fine. Yes,
okay. Ram will share
I'll share my screen again. Possible.
Yes.
Is my screen visible, David?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And now here I have entered all the user details. And now I just tap on create account. Yeah. Just I'll create a new user again.
Okay, one question, Ram. When you tap this green button with tick, isn't it going to switch to another field?
Green button with
that is create account you're asking, David?
No, on the keyboard. Yeah, the one in the lower right corner.
You have become an experienced Android user, I guess, David.
So what's going to happen when you tap this green button? This one.
Keypad will be. It's actually mimics the functionality of return key, enter and return.
Just close.
And the next one will come. Yeah, so the new user has been created. As soon as when I create, I'll just enter the login details and it will be redirected to this sign-in page. Yeah.
Okay, so what we need to do is either, well, as far as I know, Manik is against automatic login.
Okay.
So we need to figure out what to do. We need to either automatically log in the user or display a pop-up. Now please sign in with the credentials that you've just entered. But this is a separate story, of course. This is going to be good.
Okay, so that's what Valipan wants to mention to us.
No messages for the user that the account is created or not. That's what I'm trying to. Something.
Yeah, that's very good suggestion. So the question is, should we make it a separate improvement?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. So let me just write it down. My action point.
One more suggestion from my side that if the user clicks on create an account, at the every field has been written from him, and he click on create an account, we can make that page disabled. So a chance of hitting sign in button. If the user is supposed to click sign in button, that means the action will be called off.
Okay, yeah, that's also a good point. So
that's what I show you here.
Yeah.
So
It is getting stuck actually. No, actually, the way Valipan's suggestion is, as soon as user entered all those details and clicking on create account button in this page. So that time we are just we have just placed the loader next to the button, right? By disabling the create account button.
We are disabling it, or we are not disabling it?
Yeah, we have disabled, but Valipan's suggestion is we need to disable the entire page controls, that is first name, last name, entire thing.
Yeah, I understood his point. Yeah, and I completely agree with him.
Okay, so that's what we need.
Yeah. Let me just write down an action point.
Yeah. Okay.
So David, here if I'm giving a
just give me a sec.
Okay,
just
okay.
Give me a sec. Come back.
So 545 I'm giving in the first name and 55 in the last name, which is invalid for the format, which is restricted not to use letters. Only we need to use characters only. So if user tries to create an account from here, it will show an error that please enter a valid username, please enter a valid first name, and please enter a valid last name. But the focus is still in down. We need to set the focus to the error point.
Okay, so when you make a mistake, when you use some data that is incorrect for name and surname, You cannot tap another field.
We can go to the next field, but what I'm suggesting is that please enter a valid username will be coming on the down to the last name and first name, but the focus is not set to correctly the valid username, but focus is actually in the create an account part.
Okay, I see. So well, yeah. So you're right. So again, well, I think that we should have a separate improvement for that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So do you have any other queries, David?
Not really. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, this is done both Android and iOS. So that's all from my end.
Thank you.
So next, Maha. Okay.
Please stop sharing my screen.
How are you going to show the demo, advisor, or you want to
No,
switch on the
you
video?
give your.
Okay, I'll just stop sharing my screen.
Okay. There is a QR code.
There is screen.
Yeah.
Okay. David, I have been logged in and I'm in offline. You can check it. You are.
No, you have to remove your hand.
You can. Sorry, you are.
Take your hand off.
Okay, I'll show it again.
Okay.
Okay. You can
You
see
saw
you are
this
offline.
snack bar at the bottom, David. You are offline.
No. Yeah, I could. Well, I could see it when you told me. No, we need to change it. We need to change it. Well, no. That's fine. That's fine. I could see just
Okay.
for a second, but this is absolutely unacceptable for us because, well, nobody is going to notice that. So we need to change it. But not now, right? Of course, right? But we need to have an improvement for that. No, it was impossible to notice that.
Okay. Just will display in 2 seconds. Please.
I mean,
3 seconds.
how do you want it to be, David? I mean, we can change it, but
How you're expecting the time should be elapsed or?
No. It's impossible. Well, I couldn't notice it even if it was there for 10 seconds. I was so focused on this pop-up showing the spinner that I wouldn't notice it.
David, maybe why we are.
Let me see it. Let me see it on my device, and I'll just decide what we're going to do about it. Okay?
okay, David.
Okay.
Okay, so what's next? Edil? Okay.
I guess you can connect from your system itself. Everything is there, right?
Or you want to show in video?
Well, 7 plus is perfect. Is it connected? Movie recording.
Just a minute. We are not able to.
Okay, can I connect it from my, just plug that. Can I go?
Yeah.
Are you sharing your screen?
Just a minute. Wait, I haven't shared.
So, David, you can see this round from screen.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll just start with the video. So I'm just enabling the transcripts. You can see it scrolls automatically to the currently spoken text. If you go back, it will scroll up. So in QuickTime, you're not able to hear the audio, but you can check on your device. So I'm just going full screen. So in full screen, the transcript will come like this.
Wow. That's wow.
Okay, so that's for video. So that is for video player, and
believe me, that's going to be really wow. I think that when I show it to stakeholders, they're going to they're going to be amazed. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. So I'll share the audio files now. So this is for XML. Also, the rate also we have added, but since you cannot hear the audio, you'll not be able to feel the change.
Sure.
So for XML, I'll show SRT. Same way, it will scroll automatically to the currently spoken text.
Why? But when we are playing audio files, it was more to the left, and here it's more centered.
I think it's because of the width. Since it is very short, so it is the alignment is more a little bit. So if you want, we can left align the. It's not an issue.
Can we fix it so that it's more to the left?
Yeah, we can change it. I'll do.
Okay. Please do, because there is some inconsistency and it's visible.
Okay.
So I prefer the one in videos. Okay, to make it clear.
Okay, then. So that's it about audio, video, transcript, full screen, everything.
Okay, thank you.
There is one small issue here. So in this,
there is a small issue. It doesn't work. And I'm just joking.
No, actually, sometimes when you go to full screen and come back, the app stays in landscape. It occurs in some cases. We're not sure in what scenarios it's coming, but we have seen it. So it's not consistent, but sometimes it's coming. So far it's okay.
Turn on the video and show because in QuickTime itself is getting time to that.
So you have any other queries on this level?
Well, no, I need to just this to work
Your
on the
voice
natural.
is breaking.
Sorry.
David,
Any better?
no, it's still breaking.
Okay. Any better?
Stop my sharing.
Any better now?
Okay,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So I need to see how this transition from landscape to portrait works on an actual device, because, well, on the basis of the demo, well, it's hard to, because there was lots of, well, switching. So I need to see it on my device.
Okay, David. So that's this is about 276 and 278. And in 278, only in Android, I am not able to find a workaround for the speed changing. So other than that, so this is what I've done so far.
Okay, but okay. So the only issue that you mentioned was about this switching between landscape and portrait, right?
Yes, in rare scenarios.
Okay, and adjusting the speed of playing audio files doesn't work on Android.
Yes. Yes, David.
Okay. Because I'm just wondering whether we can actually accept this story then.
That will be a spillover.
278.
It'll be a spillover.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Okay, I guess all the stories has been shown, right? Okay.
David, can you check, do you got invite from Testferry?
Już patrzę in Polish. Right. Nope, sorry. No. Nope.
I got mail. Maha has got the mail.
Yeah.
From Testferry.
David, we have sent an invite to Daffy Didi at www.pl.
Oh, so it's going to take a while. Okay. Yeah, so let me see. But there were some issues with another app that I didn't receive invites from Testferry. So let me just see if I got it to this address. I need to sign in.
Okay, David,
there is another email, dafterapps@gmail.com.
Yeah, I didn't receive this one. I didn't receive this one for sure. I've just checked it and it didn't. Well, I didn't get it to either. Just send me a link. Just send me a link from, or just forward this Testferry email to me. Because I remember I had issues. I didn't receive emails from Testferry in another app. So just send me a forward and I will just download it. Okay?
Okay. Paste it in the comments. Yeah.
David, I have shared the link in this chat.
Okay. Okay. Oh, thank you. It's on Slack. That's much more convenient. Okay. All right. So I'll just install it after the call. Let me see now. Because I just need to make sure about two things. Namely, the first one is about slow non-responsiveness, and the second one is about slow opening units. Okay, so we have startup level 1. Okay, units open quickly. Oh yeah, it is a lot better.
Okay. Download speeds.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Okay, ready. And let me download lesson 1. Yeah, it's quick. Thank you. So what happened?
Refactoring, developers magic. Refactoring actually.
It's much better, right? So I can see that we do not need to include the one about slow download. Okay, the app didn't ask me to allow to display the app over other apps, but maybe I just overridden the previous installation, maybe because of that. And we need to see about this hanging on launch screen. Well, this is going to require some testing. Yeah, but it's much better. Thank you. Okay, good. Awesome. All right. So okay. So what's the plan for now? Are we going to do the retro and planning tomorrow, or we are going to do planning now and retro tomorrow?
Before that, I would like to hear from the QAs about the regression test plan. So,
Okay. Sorry.
what is the current status and when we can complete the regression testing for the current sprint? Yeah, I agree. You are getting the build late.
After the test beds only we are starting testing.
Okay, so
We'll try tomorrow. We'll start today and we'll try to finish it by tomorrow.
okay, then that task we have added for the regression testing, that would be a spillover. We can edit the name like it is for the sprint 16, and then you can complete it in next sprint.
Okay.
So tomorrow you'll be able to complete the regression for sure, or you need more time?
Tomorrow's day, sir.
Okay, so is that plan fine with you, David? They need a day to complete the regression testing, and that task alone would be a spillover from the current sprint, from QA's end.
Sure. Yeah. Well, the more QA, the better.
Okay, anything else from you?
And we don't have 10 devices for tomorrow. 10 devices will be available on Thursday.
Correct. So, except iPhone X, you will complete all other testing. Okay. Okay, so we can close the related bugs only tomorrow then, right? Then that could be a spillover as well.
We can close this one tomorrow.
We cannot.
Okay. So we'll try to test those bugs around today.
Today? Okay. So once you confirm, we will let David know to close the sprint. Okay. So what's our plan now? Shall we continue with our retro, or do we have anything else to discuss?
No.
Okay then. David?
Yeah.
So shall we continue with our retro now and maybe planning tomorrow? Once
No problem.
regression.
No problem.
Okay.
I'm just playing with the app on Android, and I can see that the transcript has a question mark of apostrophe.
Already been communicated to developers.
Okay.
It's apostrophe is not taking that. It is.
So it needs a
Apostrophe is not
conversion.
taking in some Android devices. In some Android devices it is working, and some Samsung will not work.
In a few cases it's working.
It has already been communicated.
So is it a question of a file or of implementation? If it's a question of a file, I can fix it myself.
Maybe some special character Unicode's not getting
Encoding
supported.
method, maybe
From device
we'll
to
check
device.
from our side only.
We'll check from our side and let you know. See if we can do something.
If it's a question of encoding the file, I can fix it, and I can ask content designers to just do it properly. Another thing is that for this one, I don't have a transcript.
Yes, I think David, you can try replacing the SRT file and try again, because when I checked, the SRT is being passed correctly and everything is coming, but it just not get displayed. So probably the all other SRDs are playing fine. So it's not a question of the passing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one more thing. When I was playing with it, I noticed. Okay, here I am. There was a bug in which I switched between tabs, and at some point I returned to courses, but none of the units was expanded. So I need to play with it. This is minor thing, but I somehow did it. I don't know how, because I just played with it, and at some point I noticed that, but that's fine. Remove content. Bad. Well, remove downloaded content is still inactive, even though I have an audio file downloaded and I downloaded certain things in level 2.
We already have a backlog.
The remote contents.
And backlog, we have not taken it.
That bug is still in backlog, David. It's not yet fixed.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. All right. So let's do the retro then.
Okay, I'll share the retro link now.
Okay.
So we have not done the retro for the last sprint as well. So shall we do it together? Okay. I'll edit the sheet then. Okay. Let's take 5 to 10 minutes and meet once done.
Okay.
David, we are ready. So, shall we review?
Yes, I'm ready. Just let me notice that I'm going to be late 5 minutes for the next call. Okay, I'm done. One request before we start. I'm having a demo of the app to one of the UX designers. It's nothing very serious today. But I would like her to do some. Well, she's supposed to create an icon for us, etc. And I'm having this afternoon. Well, before that, I have a number of calls. Would it be possible for you to send me QR codes so that I can just? I do not need to create them myself. Could you just generate them for me and send them to me and tell me which one is which, and I just use them for the demo? Is that fine with you?
Sure, David. I'll send the mail now.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Yeah.
and
I just need a QR code for unlocking a product and one for switching to a particular lesson. That's enough. So just 2 QR codes, and send me some credentials that I could use in order to sign in. Okay?
Sure, David.
Okay, thank you. All right, so we can start.
okay, and before that, Errol, we have to send localization strings, right? That's
Already sent.
already sent.
Both
Sheet has been shared. Okay, sorry. Okay, let's start then. What went well? We finished the QR code scanning refactoring. Thanks to Maha and team. And few bugs are there, I guess. Let's finish that too.
What went well?
Okay, fine. Apiji is ready. Okay,
Yeah.
we're integrating an next sprint, I guess, right? Okay. And Android is working fine. Thanks, team. Good work. And then long pending spike is completed related to the engine folder. Thanks to the team and Gautam. Okay. Now comes the sad part. Could not complete regression within sprint, and it continues. Yes.
It was even reported by Wiener. So long time ago.
Yes. And 361 and 363.
I guess
It is closed, right?
it would have been resolved, I guess.
One has been removed and the other is partially completed.
Yes. But that partial completion also has been removed last time, as it was in redirection.
Yeah, one is
Really?
login
Shall
and
I
one is
check
scan.
it?
Yes. It has been removed.
So, no, PEMOB-363 is still in backlog. I think it is partially completed.
363.
360 is partially complete.
361
It is still open. 361, we have closed it.
So can we?
Yes, we can do that.
Okay, I'll update the comments then. And then stage or process is not followed within the sprint. Meaning not the staging, the process we have, like we have to stick to the due dates and then the handoff date for the regression build that needs to be followed. Okay, and then TOC contained activities without. I think we can close it, David.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, David understood the difficulty, so yeah.
Okay. And device shortage affects development, testing, and demo.
Yes.
And it was assigned to me.
Yes.
I don't have any money.
There is a device right here.
I have only one device, right? Okay, so David, previously we had Michael Gagnon for requesting such request, but since he's not there for us now, not sure whom to approach for the device request. Any idea? Or
Honestly, I would ask Manik.
Manik?
Yeah.
Okay.
He could have an idea, because, well, if he does not, I will speak to Gerald about that. Gerald is on leave this week, so only next week. So, well, are you going to have a call with Manik?
Yes, this Thursday. We will also check with him about the possibility. And
Please do.
okay, David. And meantime,
If he has an idea, then it's going to be resolved. If not, then ping me and I will ping Gerald next week. Okay?
Okay, David, done. And meantime, team, please help me with the list of devices that are needed. So that, we have prepared it last time. So let's review it and then add if any or remove if any. Okay. And regression build on time. I think for the past 2 sprints, we have committed more, and in between we have descoped few stories, and at the end we are making some spillovers. So we need to improve that. During the planning itself, this has to be resolved. If you do the proper planning, this will not happen. Okay, so for the tomorrow's planning, let's keep this in mind and commit whatever we can do. Okay. And all the bugs reported by the QAs has to be fixed as well within the sprint rather than spilling them over. I know you have fixed a lot of bugs this time, but still few more minor bugs are there. Okay, and all communications should be done with team and CC so that everyone is on the same page. Any gaps you've identified this time, Meryl?
Sometimes when communicating, they just, instead of replying, they just reply and we're not sometimes we don't know what's happening.
Are you mentioning someone in specific or is it in general?
Generally.
Okay.
No, you're telling Jira or mail?
Mail.
He's mentioning email communication. Okay, let's all ensure to keep everybody in CC. And one more point is demo need to be organized.
One question. Who is on the apps team mail list?
The entire team, David, and Gerald as well. Manik one up there. I can show you the list of people if you want to know.
Very good, because I sometimes wonder, and I sometimes on purpose don't want to put everyone on the list because I'm not sure who is on the list.
Okay. So these are the list of members, David.
Who is Kumaravel Palani?
He is Sheikh's boss.
Okay. And Raja GA, Sindhu is for content?
No, he is for developers. He is not for Sindhu.
For GSC.
As for analytics.
Yes, he's for analytics, but for the entire management, he's been added here. Instead of Karthik and Ramaraj, so we have added Raja here. And Sindhu is our QA.
Sindhu is our QA? Is this? No, it's a different Sindhu. Okay, sorry. Yeah, because there is a Sindhu that is working in digital content production team. Okay, so this is another Sindhu, sorry.
He's currently on maternity leave.
Yeah, I remember her. Yeah, we got Hariappan instead. Okay, all right. Okay, so understood. Okay. Just let me know if there are any changes to the team, and I will just know what to. Just keep me updated if there are any other people joining that group, especially if it's money, right?
Do we need to include David in the group? Sorry, Manik in the group.
I wouldn't.
Okay, fine. Okay then.
I wouldn't. Because, well, it's no use bothering him with some minor details about me asking Ramkumar to upload something to Test Ferry. Come on.
Okay, I think we have an update, David. Just a minute.
Yes.
Yeah, we got a notification like all the CAT team developers will be reporting to Manik, but that has not been officially declared. But
data has been updated.
Oh, it has been updated.
Officially updated.
Okay, I thought you will get an email from Ramon or someone. Oh, okay. I think then.
We need to include.
So now officially the developers are reporting to Manik, it seems, David.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good news, I believe.
Okay.
Stressful, but good.
Yeah. Okay, maybe if you ask us to include him in the email group, then we will include. Until then, let's okay. And one more point, demo
Let's
need.
create apps plus group.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
well, I wouldn't. As I said, I wouldn't. But if you decide to, just let me know. Okay?
Sure, David. Unless he asks, he won't do it. Just.
Absolutely, absolutely. But as I said, well, in my opinion, we just do some very minor things over this email channel. So I don't think, well, he probably receives 100 emails every day. So, well, I don't think he needs to read about our discussions on my grammar lab or things like that.
Okay, David. Okay, fine. And the last point, demo need to be organized. So I see we are spending too much of time, particularly this sprint. Yeah, by it's
faulty as well as faulty fact, as well as faulty Macs.
Okay. And also you need to join ahead, right? Join the meeting.
Even though system is getting frozen.
During the meeting, you are pinging me and asking for the Hangout URL. So
No,
if we all
actually, we
join,
thought
then
we'll show
voice
the demo
thread
in
is
the
there.
system.
yeah,
but
that's
it
what
got
we need to be
missing.
ready with the URL and other devices, cables, everything
Okay.
before the demo. Okay. Appreciation, scan functionality implemented with backend integration. Thank you. Thank you, Maha. And long pending animation issues completed successfully. Thank you. And QA's flexibility and suggestions. Thanks, Valiakan and Bala. Overall, thank you, team, for all the hard work. I think we are nearing our release. And David, we should not forget, we have this accessibility audit, right?
Yep.
We need to schedule that as well, but before that, we have to fix those issues. Do we have bandwidth?
Bandwidth for what?
I think we need a sprint. We need a sprint or complete sprint for.
You mean bandwidth for accessibility in Pearson Go, or for Eldos, or for our app?
For our app, PEMOB.
Okay. So this is not our priority right now. Our priority is to deliver all the functionality that is necessary for release for, say, mid-May, right? Yeah. When I would like to start organizing the release of the app with just one title, career view, that is only going to display assets, audio and video files, no activities. And if possible, we want to release this app by the end of May, right? So that's the plan. And accessibility, if we manage, I don't think we're going to manage to deliver all. That we can fix all accessibility issues by that time. I don't think so. We still have certain issues that are far more burning. And I confirmed with Gerald, accessibility for May release is not our priority. Okay. Because the app is going to be used by only a selected group of people, mainly sales operations. So it doesn't need to be delivered then in May. But we should try to deliver that by end of June, let's say.
Okay.
But this is the lowest priority for me right now.
Okay, David.
But
not active.
David, so you are saying something about only audio and video files. David, can you add that?
No.
And not the activities.
Yeah, no. That's the only difference.
For May release or?
For May release, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to discuss with you today, but well, unfortunately, we have 2 minutes left before I have another call. Okay. So let's discuss it tomorrow. So the plan is that we need to enter code freeze around mid-May, right? So that we can, we have about a week or two for some sanity testing, so that we can release the app. We'll submit it to the App Store by the end of May.
Okay, David.
But actually, Drishya can
Sorry,
Divya, yeah, she
okay,
mentioned.
But what she mentioned that without accessibility, App Store won't get
No, but
upgraded.
this is only for beta, right?
No,
Not for
it is
beta.
public
We are going
release.
to publish it, but only for a certain people.
That means then what is the, why do we need to release it as a public app? It's going to be in closed group testing, right? It's like beta.
Beta, okay. So
in that case,
It's not going to be beta. It is going to be widely accessible, but it is not going to be. Well, we are not expecting to have many users, apart from accidental users.
Then some of the App Store from different countries it won't accept. That's what.
no, in certain cases, accessibility audit is mandatory.
Yes,
That's what Ron's point
yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Divya mentioned like
Yeah,
that
Divya
last
mentioned
time.
like
Maybe I'll check with her again.
But starting from 2018 January, I guess they implemented that thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, for a confirmation, we will check with Divya again, David, about the access.
Please do, because this is very important, and because from my discussion with Gerald, it stemmed that it's not our priority.
Okay.
Yeah, it is, of course, a priority to deliver that. Well, once we deliver core functionality, that's it, right? So we first need to make sure that we have core functionality in place, everything is bug-free, then we can jump to accessibility. That's the plan.
Okay, David.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check with her then and confirm.
Okay.
Anything else, team? That's it.
if it's going to be only for certain group of users, then I think it's better to have it in beta.
But we can. But I don't think we should limit the number of testers that much. I'm sorry, guys. I must jump off. Let's continue this discussion tomorrow.
Okay.
My question is, because I'm having a call after a meeting, actually, after our daily stand-up. So maybe we should. Sorry. Could we start tomorrow 30 minutes earlier than usual?
Sure, David. I'll send her the.
Okay, great. That's one thing. Another thing is, what should I do with completing the sprint? Should I wait for confirmation?
Yes, David. We will ping you in Slack or in Hangout. Once the testing is over, we will ping you by EOD today.
Okay. Hangout and email are much safer with me, not Slack. Okay? Slack is just an additional channel for me. So if you need something urgently or you want me to for sure read it, go through Hangouts and email. Okay.
Sure, David.
Okay. I must dash. See you. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, team.